In this first step, I'm going to lay the base flat color for the main objects. I'm gonna apply a little color in the background first. I'm gonna get this Prussian blue and simple color. Doesn't have to be correct. Just apply a little color over here. Use the best adjustment. A little lighter when you get closer over here. And I'm gonna apply a little bit colors in the sand. I get a little bit more yellow color. Mix into here. Okay. So you can get a little sense of how the color is going to interact. This is not the final step of all the color. The color would be changed when we get to the next step of the painting process. There's a little bit more blue in the shadow. So this color definitely going to change if we go to the further in the painting process. Get even darker. Got a little red and the Prussian blue. A little bit more red. Almost good enough. Let's make a little bit red inside here because affecting by the skin and the clothing. And my paper is tilted in about 5 degrees, so it's not exactly flat to the table. Okay, now I'm gonna move up to look at the skin color in the face area. So I'm gonna get the red color. To use the best adjustment, but doesn't have to be nervous about the color. And this looks like a little bit warm brown colors. And again, this color will be adjusted later. That include the color of the ear. Cover that. And I'm gonna leave the white color in the eye. It's not gonna be white color later. Okay, keep covering it down. As it down a little bit here, could be a little bit lighter. But let's leave that to the next step after we have all the colors everywhere, close to everywhere in the painting. And on the mouth over here, I can cover everything. Looks like inside the mouth area, it is darker than anything on the skin. So I'm gonna keep covering it down. And on the neck over here, looks like I have a little bit blue color. So I'm gonna tap a little bit Prussian blue into the mixture. Continue on the arm. look for the shape. Even though I did not draw those shapes with the graphite, but you can focus on what shape and how big the shape and what color of the shape. Let's keep moving down. Okay, down here I have a little bit blue colors. I'm gonna add a little blue color into it. It's the painting process supposed to be simple, and if you divide this process into a few steps in your mind, the painting process even simpler in this case. So now I'm not going to connect that to the wet area down here yet. I'm gonna coming down to the bottom over here. Look for the shape and paint it in the shape. Okay, now I'm gonna moving on to the other side. Because at this step, my job is to apply the base colors to this area. So there's no need to worry about too much thing and try to accomplish too much stuff at once. So the process can be faster for this step. It's just going it down and look for the little shape. Now I'm gonna leave the white and get a little bit blue colors. There's a little white here. I'm gonna leave that a little white gap. Now here I have a lot more red. You're gonna see the red color. Right here I have a lot more red, so leave that. Have the little bit more red color in here. I can see after the whole layer dry, all those color would be not dark enough. But I'm gonna leave that for the visual later. So now I'll come down to the bottom. I'm gonna take this color with the red, which has a lot more blue in here. Okay. And that color include the toes in here. Now what I want to do, I don't want to have too much wet get into the bottom over here. This color may still in the process of getting dry. So here you go. Like that. Now I can move up to the head and then come back to the shirt later. So I'm gonna get the red color. Has some red color and start from the flower. Just look for the shape. And look for the big shape, not the small shape. There's a little light color. Now leave that. That's good. Now I'm gonna clean my brush and lift up a little light at the top. Okay, it's good. A little bit lighter in this area. Now I'm going to come to get this, this color a little closer to the color that I needed for the head here. Okay, I will take care of the transitions later. Okay. The color can be a little bit darker. Here you go. Okay. A little bit. A few small line. Okay, good. Now it's on the top. Now I'm going to do it on the side. Let's see. What's that color? That color a little bit more red. Just look for the color and how dark the color is supposed to be. And then we'll come to this side. Painting around the shape of the ear. Okay, that's good as the base color for this area of the head. And what I want to do is cover a little bit in the ears. So I'm going to remove this little color here. The color is still very wet. I'm not sure it's going to work, but we can try a little bit. Now we're going to come down to the shirt. And what is the shirt color? When I squint my eyes, have a little bit kind of gray green colors. So I got the green color here already. The little gray colors, here you go. It's not purely white. So I'm going to take this color, start that. We can change that later. Okay, look for where is it? Uh-huh. That looks like pretty good. Gonna get a little bit more blue color in it. A little bit gray. Now come up here. Okay, watch for there's some white area, very light color here. And also have a little bit more of the fresh colors. I'm gonna get this little green color here. Okay, coming down. And close over here have a little bit red because of the reflection from the arm. Those colors already dry, that's just good, so I don't need to worry about the touching into these colors. Now what I want to do when it's still wet, I can have a little bit darker red color, this color, red mixed into this color. Here you go, a little bit more red. Now the top over here, that's good. Also, because the face reflected the colors, this is pretty warm coming down here. Also, the light color here, a little light color here, but a little warmer color. Make the color a little bit lighter. Like that. And the bottom over here, we can make it a little bit darker, but get a little bit yellow color into it, so have a little bit more sense of the green colors. So get a little blue color in here too. Like this would be it. A little bit blue. Like that. That's good. Now I have applied the base flat colors for the baby and catch the shadow. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to work into the sky and the beach area.